Driving park. I think that for me, this is going to be race number 7. I was pretty pleased for the week, right? So I was pretty pleased with the last race that I did. We moved from P8 to P4. That was coming off of a race where I struggled. Moved from P8 to P7, but I had a lot of mistakes. So I got as high as P4 in that race. The mistake that I had made was letting, aggressive drivers around me really kind of get inside of my head, threw me off my game, and I didn't hit my turning points or my brake points or my, uh, exit points, my turn exit points, like I normally would, and I ended up making mistakes, went off track, got a half-second penalty, and cars followed. Going off track, I got passed, and then when I got the penalty and had to serve the penalty, I got passed. And it was just bad all around. And that can happen psychologically. You can use that to your advantage to get inside of other drivers' heads. And in that case, it actually backfired on me. But this last race, I kept as a priority to stay calm and just drive my line, be consistent. And, it paid off. There was some carnage going on around me and didn't really faze me. And I was able to capitalize on really the mistakes of other drivers. And when I say that, I don't say that in spite or to put other drivers down, but the fact remains, drivers in front of me qualified faster. That's why they started off in front. And so any driver in the rear, such as myself, if I'm going to pass those other drivers and really take them over throughout the whole race, it's usually going to be because they made mistakes and I was able to minimize my mistakes. So, we saw some success by moving up 4 spots. I usually look to move up 1, 2, or 3 spots as a success measure. I go out with a goal of just driving consistently. So I thought, this race here, if we kind of focused on the same thing, driving consistently, then, we'll see if that pays off, once again. So it's all fun. I'm actually practicing. So, this is a game, but I am actually practicing. Oh, we're starting off P8 once again. That's like 3 or 4 races in a row or start off the same position. So, we'll see. At any rate, I am practicing for a real race that is supposed to happen at some point in the year. It'll be an endurance race where there will be a team of 3 or 4 drivers. And this is pretty good practice. It's pretty good practice. So I'm working on my race license, my competition license. Slowly, I could get it in, a matter of a week. But I am driving through a program through NASA, HPDE, High Performance Drivers Education. Ooh. This is warm up. Don't be alarmed. So I'm working to learn. I drive a 1993 Mazda Miata at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. I don't have any videos of that because I don't have a GoPro yet. But at one point, later in the year, I may get that. driving resumes in April, so I'll be driving in April and in May. So maybe I'll have a camera by that point, and we'll be able to see some driving. It's just practice, it's education. It's not actually wheel-to-wheel racing yet. The wheel-to-wheel racing will come later. I'm not sure what the date, but this is good. This experience here is good practice, believe it or not. All right, so focusing on being chill. So I've driven behind Shadowboxer 0809 before. It's really cool that the bumper says calm down, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. The more consistent I can be with my lines, the more successful we'll be with the entire race. Not letting drivers get inside of our head, not worrying about bad things happening, not getting shaken up. Not getting nervous when we see cars barreling down behind us, like that almost happened. I swear to goodness, if I get a penalty for that. There's a lot of aggressive drivers right now. The car behind me, very aggressive. There's a lot of penalties going on. There's a lot of cars going off track. So they're not in my head right now. I'm pretty chill. Yes, I just did a woo-saw flare. Alright, that's what I'm calling it. Little woo-saw. Because we're chill. But what happens, so if this car behind me is legit faster, they will catch me. And it might be wiser to just let them pass. Okay? If they catch me. See, a lot of these cars that go off track, it's because they're getting flustered, actually. When you get flustered, you make mistakes. Cars go battling each other or try to knock into each other or accidentally knock into each other. They just take too big a risk. Yeah, it can really take you by surprise. And, that's why I come out today anyway, or today, on this race in particular, with the goal of just being chill, not getting flustered, because it can really cause errors. And actually, these other drivers and being able to see the mistakes that they made and the positions that they got themselves into is actually a good example of why this particular race I'm paying attention to, mood. This is a faster car. I'm just going to let them go. right? And we both finish strong. Okay. Both of these cars just went wide, and I feel like they're just fighting for survival. And I was able to get a little bit closer to them because I'm not really fighting for survival. I didn't start in 3rd place. I started in 8th. So if I don't finish in 3rd, it's okay. But they're probably, subarctic. When you're in 1st place, man, that's a lot of pressure. You want to hold on to it. You think you might actually get the win. And, it can really, really put you on the spot. Max Caddy at 3rd is pushing up. They're bumping into each other. They're both adrenaline high. And here I am just having a Sunday drive. And if they end up, being so aggressive that they wreck each other, then, that's on them. I got a faster car behind me. I recognize it. I hope he doesn't pass me, but he might. I hope he doesn't push me off the track like that. And you know what? Here's the thing. So they passed me, but they're also faster than me. They earned it. They earned those positions. I didn't make any mistakes. The fact that they were behind me is because at one point they were more aggressive. But it's really important to be calm, consistent, drive your line. Bro, I started off in 8th place, 8th position at the beginning of the race because I'm the 8th fastest. I finished 5th because I was in combination the 8th fastest, but also one of the top 8 consistent. Does that make sense? Didn't get flustered. There was so much chaos in that race. And the 2 that just passed me, I was sitting in P3. The 2 that just passed me were originally in front of me. And so they are faster. They made mistakes. They made up for their mistakes. Maybe they would have won the race otherwise. So it's a good lesson learned, and it's a good lesson revisited. For my race, I moved up 3 spots, and I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Give a little niceties to the universe. Alright, people being nice to each other. Mother Fooker, 1978. Shout out to 1978 babies. If you were born after 1978 and you think 1978 makes you old, I disagree. Shout out to 1978. Being nice, looks like they might have had a run-in with Woody Rat 24. Good sportsmanship, all good. No problem, let's play again sometime. From Woody Rat. Make it nice, always appreciate it. Alright, can't win races when you're flustered. So that was the goal, and we did well moving from P8 to P5. Sat in P3 for a while. It was fun. All right. Thanks for hopping on. Hope it was fun. See ya.